Journey gang, it's your girl Porsha on the Journey, back with another Like That video. I'm so happy to see you guys. Like, what's going on? What's going on? I really want to know what's going on because it's been a minute and I don't even know how I'm here right now because I've been so extremely busy. But I'm not going to give up on the gang. I'm not going to get to them late like last time. No, I'm not doing all that. So I'm here. I'm probably going to crash to sleep right after this video. Nonetheless, I'm here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure that you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the content. If you're already a part of the gang, welcome back. Y'all, we in here. Journey gang, we in here, okay? You know what I'm saying? We in here. All right. As you can tell in the title, we're going to be talking about Suboxone, which is a medication that I use to get and stay clean from heroin and pain pills. I felt like it was not fair for me to not explain to my viewers why and how Suboxone works for me. There are a few precautions that I take, but I wanted to give you guys all the deets so that you can figure out if Suboxone is for you or if you just want to pass up on it altogether. So let's get into it. 5 tips to using Suboxone for your recovery. Tip number 1. Take your recovery serious. This tip is so important, and let me tell you why. If you are not ready to get clean, if you're not serious about your journey to recovery, don't use it. It's not healthy to mix the two together. Mixing Suboxone and heroin or pain pills is very dangerous. You could overdose. You can have many issues of addiction. And let me explain. Some people, after they find out how Suboxone works and the fact that they're able to function and live a regular life, such as go to work without feeling sick and blah, blah, blah. Some people will use Suboxone during the day, go right home and use the drug. And that is so unhealthy. They're only using it as an aid to get by through the day, but it's not healthy to do at all. The mixture of the two together could cause overdose and it could cause a strong addiction to your medication. So if you know how horrible addiction actually is, then you wouldn't want to add another addiction. Having another addiction, definitely not something that you want to do. Again, like I said, this is extremely unhealthy for your body, for your mind. It's just a no-no. I definitely would not suggest that you do this, okay? Now, I know when I said make sure that you take recovery seriously, some of you are like, well, I was serious and I relapsed. Don't worry. I had that same problem more than once. When I say take your recovery seriously, I do not mean that you may not have moments of relapse because you may do that. But I want to make sure that you guys have it in your brain that you have a strong desire, a strong serious desire to get and stay clean, whether you mess up or not. Slip-ups happen. They are normal. Don't beat yourself up. Just start again the next day and try this all over again. Tip number 2. This tip is so important. I probably should have made it number 1, but anyway, let's get into it. Tip number 2, use the bare minimum. You guys, from my experience and what other people have told me their experience with Suboxone. Okay, if you looked at my other video, the very first video where I'm pro Suboxone and advocating Suboxone and not giving you guys the real deal, if you look at that video, I'll tell you your nurse will prescribe you a certain amount and maybe go up or down so that you too can figure out what dose works for you, right? Okay, so that's very true for myself and other people that I've spoken to. That part is absolutely true. But another thing that's true is a lot of these nurses, they are going by what you say. They feel like Suboxone is medication. It's not that dangerous. I don't know why they feel this way, but they feel that it's not that dangerous. And that means that they will give you an endless amount of Suboxone, which means that if you go in there, if you want a huge amount, they're going to give you this huge amount of Suboxone, which is super dangerous. I'm not telling you guys to go in there and do that. That's so dangerous, which means that you guys, there is barely a limit at all. And that's so scary. If you guys could take however much that you would like to take, especially people that find out that very large unhealthy dosages of Suboxone can give them the effects of feeling high, just like heroin will do. Yeah, some people find that out and they try to take as much Suboxone as they possibly can, and it's not good for them. There's not good outcomes from that. Not only can too much at one time give you the effects of feeling high, it can also cause overdose. If you do it too many times, you'll also feel withdrawal symptoms whenever you don't have not just heroin, you guys, but Suboxone. And let me tell you something, from what I've read about, from what I've heard from talking to different people, the withdrawals from Suboxone are way worse than the withdrawals from pain pills or heroin. So if you don't like that, then don't ever go and get yourself addicted to Suboxone, because you're not going to be able to handle those withdrawals, and if you do, it's going to be extremely difficult to do. Okay, honey. Okay, I'm just trying to keep it real with you. I'm trying to keep it real with you. Moving on to tip number 3, and like I said, you guys, I just want to make sure, because I feel like it's not fair for me not to tell you guys the precautions and exactly why and how Suboxone is effective for me. I still use it to this day, but again, let me go ahead. Tip number 3. Create a plan or a schedule that will work for you. Let me tell you what I mean. The best thing for you to do is to map out a certain amount that'll work for you, right? To start with, and work yourself down, weaning yourself off. Before you ever get started, map out a plan using the bare minimum. Don't forget tip number 2, what you're going to start with. Make sure that over time you create a plan that will help you work yourself down and wean yourself off of it. As I explained in tip number 2, if you get addicted, this is going to be so hard for you to deal with those withdrawal symptoms, to get rid of this. You're going to be in a way worse situation than you were before you ever started using Suboxone. I'm telling you. For a lot of you, using Suboxone will be a first-time thing. With that being said, don't freak out. If you map out a schedule and you find that you need to make changes in that schedule over time because you've dropped your dosage, you're trying to wean yourself off, and it's just absolutely not working for you, it's okay to go ahead and schedule yourself a little bit more time. Or say you're starting off with a whole strip or a whole pill and you go down to a half. It's okay to realize that a half is not enough for you and you want to do 3/4 instead of a whole strip. It's okay to make changes while you're going through this journey. This is you figuring out what is going to work for you. But I do recommend that you make a serious effort. Don't let your mind play tricks on you, because that's all Suboxone is. It plays with your brain receptors and it tricks your mind into thinking one thing. Don't let it trick you to the point that you feel like you have to use such a huge amount or that you're not able to wean yourself off, because I promise you, you can do it. Okay, now that's all a part of picking out your plan, but I also mentioned a schedule. You want to make sure that you're sticking to a schedule for your Suboxone. Let me explain what I mean. In my opinion and from my experience, you should pick a specific time each day to take your medication, Suboxone, like I do. I pick every single night before bed. I'll take my Suboxone, and that way my body has a chance to pick up on the routine and make sure that it's working throughout my body, being consistent with it so that I can no longer need Suboxone at all. Having a schedule is so important. You don't want to miss out on days, but if it becomes routine-like, then you'll get used to doing it and you won't have to worry about suffering. Because those days that you miss out, sometimes your body doesn't know how to react to it and you do end up suffering behind it. So I highly recommend that you guys stick to a schedule, make sure that you're being consistent, and get your body on its way to healing. Tip number 4. We're moving on through these tips, okay? So tip number 4, super important. I don't know how to order these tips. I'm telling you, every last one is so important. Let me get to it. Tip number 4, make sure that you're following the steps. In my other video, I'm going to put the video up somewhere, maybe right there. I'll put the video up. Anyway, make sure that you're following those 5 tips on how to get and stay clean, because Suboxone alone may not be as effective for you as following all of the steps in that particular video. Make sure once you watch this video, you guys go back to that video and take into consideration each and every one of those steps. That with Suboxone will surely get you on your way to recovery. I'm fighting for recovery. I've been clean for a while now, but it's a fight every single day, and I enjoy it. I actually love what I'm doing. I love this side of life. And so yeah, check out that video. Continue to follow each and every one of those steps. Things like cutting everyone off and making sure that you're keeping busy and putting nothing but healthy things into your body are still vital and important, along with using Suboxone. Remember, you cannot be healed by just Suboxone alone. I know some people may disagree with me, but for the most part, everyone that I know, everyone that has left comments online, they cannot be healed by just using Suboxone alone. Your last and final tip, which these all came from my head, from my experience, from my research, mostly from my head and experience. Tip number 5, stay in control, honey. Use Suboxone for its intention. Take into consideration all of the precautions that I've listed. Take Suboxone, but don't let it take you. Those are the 5 tips that I put together to give you precautions and let you know how and why Suboxone works for me. I wanted to give you guys this video. Of course, like I said, I did not feel comfortable being all pro Suboxone and advocating Suboxone the way that I was without giving you guys the real deal. So now that I got this video out, y'all just don't know the relief that I feel. I feel like I did my viewers right. Journey Gang, we here. We are here. I got you. Don't worry. Anything that I do in the past or that I do before and I feel like I need to fix it, I got you. We here. We here. Now, don't you guys forget, I have a mail giveaway coming up very, very soon. I will be introducing that randomly, so look out for that. Don't forget, if you're a part of Journey Gang, hit me up so that you can get your Journey Gang bracelets. I have my Instagram in the description box. The link is there, so all you have to do is click one of those links to reach me. Hit me up. Let me know what you're looking for. I have custom color and size Journey Gang bracelets for you. And also, if you follow me on social media, then you know the proceeds for these Journey Gang bracelets are going to my On a Journey Addiction and Recovery Fund. So make sure that you guys are hitting me up. I got Cash App. I'll leave my cash tag in the description box. Send me a donation today. Now, that's just a set amount donation. You'll get the Journey Gang bracelets in exchange, but any amount counts. Any amount matters. And you are able to send an amount of anything. I don't care if it's 15 cents. You're helping your girl out. I'm trying to get some things together to help us all out as a community, as a people, as a oneness, because we are one. You know, we're in this thing together. I would appreciate it if you guys did do a donation. My cash tag will be in the description box below. And don't you worry. If you guys don't have Cash App, let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you how your girl hooked you up, okay? So Cash App has like this little notification once you go into the app, and let me put it right there. So you see what it says. If you don't have Cash App and I send you an invite, then you and I, which means my addiction fund, will get $5 the first time you use Cash App. So I have the link for the invite in my description box. Check it out so that you can send me a donation. Even if you don't have Cash App, clicking that link will ensure that you and I both get money. And I'm going to appreciate this money simply because I want to do things for you. Also, I'm so happy to introduce to you guys my baby. I've been working so hard on my latest creation, Better Body Butter. If you follow me on social media, then you've seen my posts. You see what I've come up with. Let me show you guys really quickly. I don't know if you can see. As you can see, homemade, all natural ingredients. I took my time to do all the research. I'll be putting up another video exclusively on my Instagram. So if you're not following me, make sure that you click the link in my description box and head over to Instagram to follow me. I'm going to be posting a video to tell you guys all about the body butter. Yes, honey, like always, there's a story that goes with this body butter. There is a purpose behind it. There is an intention. And yes, the proceeds to my body butter will also be going to my On a Journey Addiction and Recovery Fund. I'm working on making sure that I'm able to ship this out, but for now, this is for all of you that are a part of Journey Gang that are local. I have this product available for local and pickup only. Anybody that's not local, stay on the lookout. I will be making this product available for shipment very, very soon. I hope you guys like this video, and I hope that the content was beneficial because I felt like I really need to let you guys know about Suboxone. If so, leave your girl a thumbs up. We're saving lives, Journey Gang. We're on a mission to save lives. That being said, make sure you hit the share button so that you can share this video to your social sites such as Facebook, Instagram, and help save a life today. Make sure that if you're not already a part of the gang, hit the subscribe button, join Journey Gang. Don't forget to leave me any ideas for content in the comments section. I love to see what you guys have to say. Interact with me in your playground, the comments. And remember, I'm on a journey, y'all. You can be too. So let's get started. Bye, guys.